Good morning. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what periwinkle means to me and how it's impacted me. My grandmother always said that you get as much as you give. And I've given to periwinkle in many ways, but I've received or gotten from periwinkle in so many more. I have the privilege of calling the families before a good advance of camp and explain why it's safe for them to go and how many medical person we take and what the bathrooms are like, what kind of food's like, and all the stuff. The parents seem to sigh a big sense of relief that we're going to take care of their child and we know how important this is, okay? And but they don't know how incredibly impactful periwinkle is going to be on those kids. At camp, I get to watch the kid who was weak and in the hospital the week before, fragile. I get to watch them go down the zip line and screech at the top of their lungs and chase girls with water balloons and just be a kid who walks into the chow hall and no one stares. No one asks questions why they're bald. They're just get to be kids. The best way I can describe camp is selfless. It's magical. It creates a glow within, not just for the campers, but for everyone it touches. One year there was this mom who called me at camp and said, you know, my kid, the sibling, he has football camp and it starts, and I didn't know, but it's going to start during camp. I'm going to need to pick him up. So I did my best to explain why camp is so impactful and what he's going to receive from it and whatnot. And I encouraged her to talk to her husband and call me back. So she did. She's going to call me back. But that evening, Periwinkle posts pictures from the week of camp, and they happened to post a picture about this young man, the healthy young man, pushing a wheelchair. And they were racing, doing some sort of relay race. I don't know. They were racing. And the picture showed the healthy young man just beaming and glowing and so proud and excited. And the young man in the wheelchair is painted probably from our Olympics day, but he's got paint and a boa, God knows what, all kinds of paraphernalia on him. And he's just elated, the look on his face. And that mom called me back and said, yeah, you know what, he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay. One year I came back from camp and my kids were really young at the time, and my daughter says to me, Mom, you look different. And I'm like, you know, it could be the sunscreen, it could be the bug spray, could be sweat, it could be the glitter left over from the dance. And she said, no, that's not it. You're glowing. And she walked on. But for me, that's what periwinkle does for me. It brings out a glow from within that is hard to describe to someone. But periwinkle doesn't just impact the campers and the families that we serve. It impacts all of us. It impacts the entire community around it. And I'm very proud to be a part of the periwinkle family.